The only marriage that will truly last forever is the union between Christ and those who have been redeemed by him. One of the most common questions about heaven is whether people will be married in heaven. In my last post, I demonstrated why they won't. While marriage is extremely important, it is temporary. Ultimately, all human marriages will end. People aren't married in hell, and people aren't married in heaven. God designed marriage to be a great and good thing for people, to do good to us, and as we have seen in the previous points, to point us to the ultimate relationship for which he made us, which is union with him. Even the best of marriages, even the best of any kind of relationship on earth that we are gifted to have, none can even come close to a relationship with God. All of us inherit a corrupt nature that distorts who God made us to be and severs our connection with him. But he did not sit idly by with his hands folded in heaven. He sent his Son to rescue us from eternal ruin and give us eternal glory with a renewed nature, perfected body, and a restored connection with him. To help us imagine how much he loves us and how much he wants to be with us, God created marriage so that we can catch a taste of what a relationship with him is like. When we confess our wrongs and our need for Christ, when we put our trust in him and follow his ways, we not only move from a helpless orphan to a favored child, we also become like a spotless, adored bride. The community of the saved are collectively married to God and have an eternal, perfect, joyful relationship with him awaiting them. We just examined the ceremony that will kickstart eternity. Now let's read a bit from Revelation chapters 21 and 22 to hear what everlasting bliss with God is like. 3 passages. Here's the first. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the old heaven and the old earth had disappeared, and the sea was also gone. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, like a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. I heard a loud shout from the throne, saying, "Look, God's home is now among his people. He will live with them, and they will be his God." He will live with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death or sorrow or crying or pain. All these things are gone forever. Revelation chapter 21, verses 1 through 4. Second, then the angel showed me a river with the water of life, clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb. It flowed down the center of the main street. On each side of the river grew a tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, with a fresh crop each month. The leaves were used for medicine to heal the nations. No longer will there be a curse upon anything, for the throne of God and of the Lamb will be there, and his servants will worship him, and they will see his face, and his name will be written on their foreheads, and there will be no night there, no need for lamps or sun, for the Lord God will shine on them, and they will reign forever and ever. Revelation chapter 22, verses 1 through 5. Third and last, look, I am coming soon, bringing my reward with me to repay all people according to their deeds. Jesus said, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Blessed are those who wash their robes. They will be permitted to enter the gates of the city and eat the fruit from the tree of life. Revelation chapter 22, verses 12 through 14. That future is God's promise to you who follow Christ. No one and nothing can take that away from Christ's people. That is the ultimate promise of new creation Christianity, a never-ending marriage with God, not in the context of heaven, but on a new earth.